Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Divya Gupta, and I'm the President and CEO of Grids Consulting. Today, we were supposed to go live with our client, the 1955 Cannon Street All-Stars players from the Little League of Charleston, South Carolina. And I want to start by thanking the amazing family of Low Country for allowing us to be here on this platform today to share their story and raise some awareness for them. Unfortunately, and fortunately, they are not going to be able to join us today because they are actually involved with the book signing. And we have some photographs of where they are right now, and we sincerely apologize for not being able to have this really important discussion with you guys and share this story a little bit more in detail with you today. But if you are near Charleston County Public Library, I really, really recommend you stop in, meet and greet, and of course, buy a book and get it signed and autographed by the actual players. Now, what is the Cannon Street All Stars Little League story? Their story is something that's been untold, and their story is starting with going back to say 75 years. We know about how Jackie Robinson paved the way through racial barriers and broke a lot of those barriers and moved for a lot of new players to come in. But did we really break those racial barriers? Because that happened in 1947, and then this happened in 1955 with 10 to 11-year-old young boys. What happened in 1955 with these young boys was that they kept winning by default. They show up at games and no one would show up at games. And so nobody wanted to play with them. And as a result, the first book came out, which was a children's book called Let Them Play. After that, April 1st, Chris Lamb ended up writing an amazing book called Stolen Dreams, and which is why we're all here today, which is why they are where they are right now, signing the books. So I wanted to share, we wanted to go here and kind of share with you guys that first of all, we apologize that we can't do what we wanted to do, but we also want to celebrate the success of the book. We also want to celebrate the success of their awareness, bringing visibility to this amazing untold story because it deserves it. And I want to kind of share some schedule of events that are happening this week, following up into the next week, in case Charleston, South Carolina, you are around it. So you are able to meet and greet and actually get a copy of their book, Stolen Dreams, in person, autographed by them. So what's happening tomorrow? Tomorrow at 9 a.m., there's going to be a baseball clinic and book reading for Let Them Play, which is their children's book. And that's happening at the Harmon Field. Book reading is happening at their center. And then Saturday, June 11th at 12 p.m., there's another discussion happening with author Chris Lamb and players for Stolen Dreams. And that's happening at the Emmanuel AME Church. On Saturday as well, from 1 to 2:30 p.m., there's book signing with author Chris Lamb. So again, if you didn't make it today, you have another opportunity to make it on Saturday. I highly recommend it. This book is so well written that every single page that I have read, I had to go back and read it again because there's so much history of Charleston, South Carolina that's been captured in this book. It's not just telling the story of Cannon Street All Stars, but it's also telling a little bit of the story of Charleston, South Carolina. There is history in this, and I highly recommend picking it up. The book signing that is happening on Saturday from 1 to 2:30 p.m., that's happening at the Blue Bicycle Books at 420 King Street. And on Sunday, from 11 to 12 p.m., there's another discussion happening with author Chris Lamb and the players. And it's a congressional church service as well, and that's happening at 150 Meeting Street. Sunday is a big deal, guys, because Sunday, River Dogs at the game are going to be honoring the Cannon Street All-Star Little League players, and that is huge. They're wearing their jerseys. There's going to be a lot more happening that day. So that game is starting at about 4:45 p.m. At 5 p.m., there are many opportunities, guys, to go say hello, meet and greet, and also buy a copy of their book. And if you can't meet them in person and purchase a copy, an autographed copy in person, really recommend going on Amazon, and there's a link that's being shown here, and picking up a book and picking up a copy. Thank you again for everybody's support in helping us raise awareness for such an important story and such an important untold story. The last thing that's happening on Monday is, which is June 13th at 5:30 p.m., there's a Charleston River Dog baseball game, I guess. And that's happening at Grace Episcopal Church, 98 Wentworth Street. And that's all I have, guys. And again, thank you so much for joining us in this journey. And if you want to reach me, I can be reached at Divya, Divya Gupta at gritsconsulting.com. Thank you so much.
This is Linda Parker, but you can call me BP. Come on and bring the entire family, and let's celebrate at the Low Country Juneteenth week. It's a whole week worth of activities, and we're going to spend some time together, too. And don't forget about that grand finale that's going on that Sunday, June 19th. On stage that day, Midnight Star, Dave Hollister, Fat Man Scoop, and you've got Shelton Richardson. And of course, the Star 99.7 family, we want to see you there. You can get your tickets by going on to JuneteenthWeekFestival.com. Come on through the Ritz Bar and Grill, 3557 Dorchester Road, and let's get you some tickets to the Low Country Juneteenth Week.